Every year, up to 10 million of these animals can be exported worldwide. Are you curious about what kind of animal this is? And how it transformed from being critically endangered to becoming a major economic resource? Then join me on a journey to discover and learn about this extraordinary animal. Our main character today is the soft-shell turtle, also known as the smooth turtle. With strong consumer demand, Chinese farms breed 13 million turtles each year. This turtle species has an interesting and unique reproductive cycle. The number of eggs per laying can reach up to 40 to 50 eggs. Turtle eggs are placed in trays with a layer of soil underneath. The eggs then remove CO2 emitted from the embryo's metabolic processes. The incubation period lasts about 60–90 days. However, under the influence of human intervention, the hatching time is reduced to just 30 to 40 days. The harvested baby turtles are placed in water containers. This is an important process that helps protect their health, preventing injuries from impacts or abrasions during transportation. After hatching, the baby turtles are released into ponds, allowing them to grow naturally and healthily. The diet of these turtles includes fish, insects, and aquatic plants found in ponds and lakes. In farming, specially prepared pellet feed is used for the turtles. This feed is convenient and ensures adequate nutrition for the turtles. Turtles are fed 2 to 4 times a day, depending on their age. After 20 minutes, any leftover food needs to be removed from the water to prevent pond pollution. They will reach maturity after approximately 4 to 5 years, depending on the rearing conditions and living environment. The reason this turtle species is so valuable is because it contains a high amount of nutrients and has numerous beneficial effects. China has established many breeding farms, each covering an area of at least 500 square meters, to ensure ample living space for the turtles. When the turtles reach a weight of 1 to 2 kilograms, it is time to reap the rewards. Harvesting softshell turtles requires using nets or scoops to avoid injuring the turtles. choosing the right time for harvesting is also crucial. It is best to harvest during the dry season to avoid the impact of weather conditions and ensure better quality of the turtles. After transportation, cleaning and sorting the turtles is an important step following the harvest. This ensures that the turtles meet hygiene and quality standards before being sent to the market. The price of the turtles is determined by their classification based on size, weight, and age. In addition to the soft-shell turtle, other turtle species in China are also bred to meet market demand. This turtle species is extremely nutritious and has many other significant benefits. Therefore, the demand for its consumption is very high. The turtles that meet the standards are sent to factories for processing and preservation before being sold. In the factories, workers continuously operate to ensure a sufficient supply of soft-shell turtle meat for the market. With its delicious flavor, soft-shell turtle meat can be prepared into a variety of enticing dishes. We hope you found the information about the process of raising soft-shell turtles interesting. If you want to witness the fascinating intricacies of these production lines and delve deeper how these factories work, then you can watch our next videos here.
Sturgeon, a species of fish that produces a type of food known as black gold and the most luxurious in the world. The popularity of sturgeon roe has skyrocketed as companies worldwide produce 3,000 tons annually. Let's explore together the journey from sturgeon to the expensive caviar beads and understand why it has become so costly. Sturgeon can take from 8 to 20 years to mature and produce eggs. They undergo ultrasound to accurately determine the location and quantity of eggs, ensuring they are ready for harvesting. The sturgeon is punctured with a small hole in its belly, and then the belly is gently massaged from head to tail to push the eggs out. This process requires meticulousness to ensure the eggs are pushed out without breaking. After harvesting, the sturgeon eggs are soaked in a saline solution. This process helps clean the eggs and increases the durability of the eggshells, reducing the breakage rate during incubation. When the eggs hatch into fry, they are transferred to clean water tanks, preparing them for the subsequent rearing stages. During the fry stage, sturgeon are fed bloodworms due to their high protein content and suitability for the digestive system of young sturgeon. When the sturgeon reach a size of 5 to 10 centimeters, they are transferred to a new environment where they can continue to grow better in larger tanks. When a farm raises millions of sturgeon, the water environment becomes a crucial factor for their development. The combination of expertise and advanced water filtration technology ensures that the tanks maintain clean and safe water. When the sturgeon mature, the eggs are harvested using professional and meticulous techniques. After harvesting the eggs from the sturgeon, they are rinsed with clean water to remove initial impurities and mucus. Kneading on a sieve helps to separate the eggs, ensuring they do not clump together, which results in a more uniform consistency. Broken or substandard eggs are manually removed. Each sturgeon egg embodies the care, meticulousness, and dedication of skilled craftsmen. The sturgeon eggs undergo a curing process with a salt. This step is crucial in caviar production. It not only helps preserve the eggs, but also creates a distinctive, refined flavor. The salted sturgeon eggs are canned and undergo sterilization using advanced technology. The sterilization process is a crucial final step to ensure the highest quality of the caviar before export. Worldwide, sturgeon meat consumption reaches approximately 500,000 tons per year. due to the high market demand. This brings significant income benefits to farmers. Sturgeon is not only a nutritious food source, but also a symbol of luxury and sophistication in culinary arts. The variety in preparation and serving methods, from caviar to main courses, appetizers, has made sturgeon an indispensable part of luxurious meals and fine dining restaurants. If you want to witness the fascinating intricacies of these production lines and learn more deeply about how these factories work, then you can watch our next videos here.
In a mountainous area in mainland China, have a farm of an animal that lives in water but is not a fish. Where there are cold water streams flowing from the ravine. That's where it lives, the Chinese salamander. And it is also one of the strangest farms, the salamander farm. They used to be a rare species but are now commonly raised. However, only in China, you will not see this farm anywhere. These salamanders are giant in size, can weigh up to 50 kilos and live up to 200 years old. But if you raise them, it's able to harvest after a few years. At this time, their size reaches about 3 to 4 kilos. And you are wondering what to raise them for. Of course it's for meat, and its meat is delicious. We can see they look like fish meat, or some kind of snake, which is generally quite strange. If someone begged, please describe in the comments. Thank you. It is even sold in supermarkets as a normal meat. Let's discover how to raise them with Noal Farm. First, we will go to the place where salamanders are bred. It is a place that simulates their natural habitat. And require cold water to be pumped continuously. That's why farms are often located near streams. Pregnant females will be prepared at commercial farms and bring it to the breeding place to wait for eggs to be laid. Farmers will monitor to harvest eggs after they are laid. The eggs of amphibians are quite similar, like frog eggs. This harvest requires care with unhatched eggs. Each year can breed hundreds of thousands of salamanders. In addition, hatched salamanders are also caught. After harvesting the eggs, they will remove the damaged ones. However, because it's not in the wild, the survival rate is very high. The survival rate of eggs in the wild is only about 10%. That of newly hatched salamanders is even lower. Then all were brought to the main farm. We come to a working day of a salamander farmer. This man has 30 years of experience, and he is the most famous expert. The environment where salamanders are raised is dark and cold, so we'll need a flashlight. We will take frozen food and dried fish. The first thing will be to defrost the food with warm water. Next, check each tank at different ages. Small salamander tank. Finally, there is the giant salamander tank. Salamanders are fed once a day when food is ready. Each age stage will have a different type of food. When they are a few weeks old, they will eat red worms. Salamanders grow quite slowly. These are 1 month old. At this stage, each tank has about 800 babies. And the important thing is still the continuous water pumping system. Salamanders will not be able to live in stagnant ponds. When they reach age and size, they will be transferred to another tank. And this is food for the next age stages. Dried shrimp for 1 to 2 years old. Dried fish for 3-4 years old. Golden salamanders are very rare. Let's check with him before harvesting. After harvesting, it is processed into many dishes. Mainly fried or sauced dishes or soups. Chinese people eat a lot of chili, or to cover up certain flavors. This is the detailed processing process. at a snail farm in Ukraine. Snails are a special and famous dish in Europe. At this time, we will harvest the adult snails. As for the farming process, please watch my old videos. Because in this video, I will introduce another product. Premium caviar from snails. Parent snails will be put into greenhouse to continue raising. Seed snails also come from here. This process takes about 2 weeks. They are fed more and given more water. To make them think that breeding season has come. They will lay their eggs in trays of soil are left ready. Snails' favorite food is vegetables like carrots. In addition, they are also fed pureed cereals. Humidity stays high and they begin to lay eggs. After harvesting, eggs will be washed in salt water and canned. These are snail eggs that cost $1 per gram. Would you dare try it? The next part of the video will be sea urchins. But do you know their eggs? You will see soon.
しっかりウニを一個一個管理してまさに育て上げております。しかしながら育ててるんですけれども天然のウニなんですね。で縦に溝が入ってるんですけどもここにウニがずらーっと敷き詰められてます。
These are baby sea urchins will be released beach.
北海道がやはり有名なウニなんですけれども、三陸でここの地域、北三陸地域はですね、実は本州でも指折りの随一の紫ウニの水揚げを誇るんですね。さらにこちらの地域では美味しい育て方をもう45年前から実施している、その美味しい育て方をぜひ皆さんに知っていただき、食べていただき、ぜひこの三陸の海の香りを感じていただきたいなというふうに思っております。
They will grow and can be harvested after 1 year. After harvesting, they are cracked shell to get eggs, edible part. This is the yellow part. Many people do not know how ostriches lay eggs. I'll take you a look today. An ostrich egg weighs 1.5 kilograms 8. Dig up an ostrich egg. So many eggs were laid today. This bird gave birth to another. Many people don't know how much an egg costs.
Sika deer farming is a significant industry in China, with millions of deer raised annually for their valuable antlers and meat. In China alone, the consumption of deer antlers has skyrocketed, driven by their prized status in traditional medicine. China consumes over 60% of the world's deer antlers, with an estimated annual usage of around 400 tons. These antlers are primarily used in traditional Chinese medicine, believed to have numerous health benefits. Worldwide, the demand for deer antlers exceeds 600 tons per year, with significant markets in South Korea, Japan, and Russia. The gestation period for Sika deer is approximately 7 months. During this time, pregnant does receive special care. Fawns are usually born in secluded areas within the enclosure, providing them with a safe and quiet environment. Fawns have several unique characteristics and behaviors that make them both fascinating and challenging to care for. While fawns are naturally shy, gradual socialization is important to help them adapt to the presence of humans and other deer. Raising adult Sika deer is a complex process that involves ensuring optimal conditions for growth and health. Common forages include clover, alfalfa, and a variety of grasses. These plants are rich in fiber and essential vitamins, promoting healthy digestion and metabolic functions. To enhance antler growth and ensure the highest quality, deer intended for antler production receive a diet supplemented with concentrated feeds. These include grains such as corn, barley, and oats, which are high in carbohydrates and proteins. These nutrients are crucial for the rapid growth and development of antlers. Learning how to throw darts is also a skill that needs to be mastered here, as it is not something that everyone can easily do. This is how the Chinese vaccinate their deer. He seems to be very proficient in this skill. The antler harvesting season typically occurs in late spring to early summer when the antlers have reached their full size but are still in the velvet stage. Deer will be anesthetized before taking deer antlers. This prevents any sudden movements that could cause injury to the deer or handlers. After the antlers are removed, the deer's wounds are treated with antiseptics to prevent infection. Harvesting antlers is a precise and humane process that prioritizes the well-being of the deer while producing a valuable product. Caps help to stop bleeding from the antler removal site. When antlers are cut, they can bleed profusely, and the cap acts as a pressure bandage to control and reduce bleeding. Once the velvet antlers are harvested, they undergo several processing steps to ensure they are ready for market and maintain their medicinal properties. The cleaned antlers are then dried using specialized drying equipment. This equipment controls the temperature and humidity to ensure that the antlers dry evenly without losing their nutritional value. Velvet antlers have been used in traditional medicine for centuries, particularly in East Asia, where they are believed to offer a range of health benefits. The growth factors in the antlers are believed to support muscle growth and repair. The compounds found in velvet antlers are believed to have anti-inflammatory effects, helping to reduce pain and swelling in conditions such as arthritis. Deer genital organs are highly valued in traditional Chinese medicine. They are believed to possess properties that enhance sexual health and vitality. The annual consumption of deer meat in China is estimated to be around 30,000 tons. Globally, the consumption of deer meat is approximately 100,000 tons per year. Deer meat is packed with essential vitamins and minerals, including iron, zinc, and B vitamins, which are important for overall health and well-being. Deer meat is a versatile ingredient in Chinese cuisine, and it is used to prepare a variety of traditional dishes, often found in high-end restaurants and gourmet eateries. Another traditional dish is deer meat soup, often prepared with medicinal herbs. The meat is simmered for hours with ingredients like goji berries, ginseng, and jujubes, creating a nutritious and restorative broth. The comprehensive process of raising, harvesting, and processing Sika deer in China not only meets the growing demand for high-quality antlers but also for premium meat. For more detailed insights into the fascinating world of deer farming, make sure to watch our next videos here. Each year, approximately 500 million locusts are reared in China to meet the growing demand. Globally, the market for locust consumption reaches up to 1,000 tons annually, with over 100 tons exported to countries like Japan and the United States. In China, the demand for locusts is around 100 tons per year, but the production is still below 10 tons, indicating significant potential for growth. Locust meat is becoming increasingly popular not only in China, but also worldwide. In many parts of China, locusts are considered a delicacy and are often served at special occasions and banquets. Dishes like crispy fried locusts, spicy locusts, and locust stew are gaining popularity due to their unique flavor and high nutritional value. Locusts start breeding once they reach maturity, typically around 35 days after hatching. Female locusts lay eggs in soil or special materials placed in the enclosures. The female locusts have specialized ovipositors that allow them to dig small holes in the soil where they deposit their eggs. female can lay multiple egg pods, with each pod containing 60 to 120 eggs. The soil is kept moist and warm, maintaining a temperature of about 30 degrees Celsius and a humidity level of around 70%. This mimics the natural conditions that locusts prefer for laying eggs. These egg pods are then covered with a protective, gel-like substance secreted by the female, which hardens to form a waterproof layer. This layer protects the eggs from environmental hazards and helps them survive until they are ready to hatch. Selling locust eggs can be a profitable business, as there is a growing demand for high-quality breeding stock. Farmers who specialize in breeding can sell their eggs to other locust farms or even to educational institutions and research facilities. After about 10–12 days, the eggs hatch into tiny nymphs. These young locusts are immediately transferred to separate rearing chambers to continue their growth. Young locusts have a very rapid growth rate, which sets them apart from many other insect species. In just a few weeks, they undergo several molts to become adult locusts. This fast growth makes young locusts a potential economic resource. Young locusts have high nutritional needs to support their molting and growth processes. Their diet mainly consists of fresh grass, young corn, wheat, and other plants. Adult locusts are known for their remarkable strength and mobility. Unlike many other insects, adult locusts can travel great distances and are highly resilient. Adult locusts have a voracious appetite and require a nutrient-rich diet to maintain their energy levels and support their reproductive activities. One unique aspect of their diet is their ability to consume a wide variety of plants, which helps them survive in diverse environments. Locusts are typically harvested when they are about 35 days old. This stage is critical as it determines the final quality and yield of the locust farming operation. Each year, millions of locusts are harvested in China, contributing significantly to the global supply. In China alone, around 500 million locusts are harvested annually. This contributes to the approximately 1,000 tons of locusts produced globally each year. The meticulous harvesting process in China ensures that the locusts meet the high-quality standards required for both domestic consumption and export. High-quality locusts are prepared for direct sale or further processing, while others may be used for animal feed or other purposes. The global market for locusts is expanding, with more consumers recognizing the health and environmental benefits of eating insects. Locusts can be processed into various products, including dried snacks, canned goods, protein powders, and more. In some cases, Locusts are freeze-dried to preserve their nutritional value and extend their shelf life. Locust meat is renowned for its high protein content and low fat, with up to 74.88% protein, 5.25% fat, and 4.77% carbohydrates. Locust meat is a powerhouse of nutrition. This locust meat demand not only supports local economies, but also provides farmers with a profitable outlet for their products. Locust meat can be prepared in a variety of delicious ways, making it a versatile ingredient in the kitchen. In Chinese cuisine, locusts are often fried until crispy and seasoned with spices, creating a snack that is both flavorful and crunchy. Dishes such as crispy fried locusts, spicy locusts, and locust stir-fry are popular in many regions. In some areas, locusts have become a trendy ingredient at upscale restaurants, featured in gourmet dishes that highlight their unique taste and texture. Thank you for watching. In China. Each year, quail farms in China raise approximately 500 million quails, with an estimated quail egg production exceeding 50 billion eggs. This accounts for about 60% of the world's total quail egg production. This video will take you on a detailed exploration of modern quail farming methods in China, illustrating how this industry achieves high efficiency and maintains sustainability in production. From the moment they are born, female quails are prepared to lay eggs throughout their lifetime. After being laid, quail eggs gently roll onto a conveyor belt. This conveyor belt is designed to move continuously, ensuring that the eggs do not break or get damaged during transportation. After inspection, eggs that meet the standards without cracks or deformities are placed into incubators. The incubators are maintained at a temperature of around 37.5 Celsius, the ideal temperature for the embryos to develop and hatch after approximately 70 to 18 days of incubation. Newly hatched quails are sorted by gender through vent inspection and then placed into separate rearing cages. Young quails require a special high-protein diet that includes corn, soybeans, wheat, and other grains to support their rapid growth. Three to 4 times a day. Automatic feeders are installed in the rearing cages to provide a continuous and even supply of food. The feeding frequency can vary depending on the developmental stage of the quails. Besides providing food for the quails, 3 important factors in quail care include ensuring a daily supply of clean and fresh water, maintaining clean rearing cages, and regularly monitoring the health of the quails to detect early signs of illness. China purchases 30 billion quail eggs annually from farmers to ensure a stable supply for both domestic and international markets. This significantly contributes to economic development and improves the livelihoods of the farmers. In processing plants, quail eggs go through a cleaning stage where the outer shells are washed to remove dirt, bacteria, and other impurities. Although many processes have been automated, egg selection still requires human intervention to remove those that do not meet standards. This ensures that only high-quality eggs are packaged. Let me tell you, salted quail eggs are considered a popular snack in China. Quail eggs are put through an automatic washing system to thoroughly clean and peel them quickly and accurately. These modern machines use advanced technology to minimize damage and maintain the egg's shape. After being peeled, quail eggs are placed in a marinating tank for several days and then put into a drying machine to remove moisture. After drying, the salted quail eggs are transferred to the automatic packaging area. The Chinese people favor salted quail eggs not only because they are tasty but also because they are nutritious, containing high levels of protein and essential minerals for health. In addition to ready-to-eat dishes, quail meat is also processed into fresh products and exported to markets. As the demand for quail meat continues to rise, many companies worldwide are ramping up production, collectively generating an astonishing total output of 30,000 tons per year. If you want to witness the fascinating intricacies of these production lines and delve deeper how these factories work, then you can watch our next videos here. China, producing over 1 billion tons of silk annually, accounts for 70% of global output, leading in this field. Every year, Chinese farmers raise billions of silkworms to produce silk, a precious material with countless applications in daily life and industry. We will explore the process of silkworm rearing and silk production in China, from traditional silkworm farms to the application of modern technologies. The caterpillars with this appearance may scare you, but they are full of treasures. Caterpillars need to be carefully selected to ensure the quality of the eggs and the health of the offspring. The caterpillar eggs are laid in large batches, which farmers collect and place in a specialized incubation environment. The young caterpillars, also known as larvae, begin a rapid growth phase. Farmers provide fresh mulberry leaves, the main food source for the caterpillar larvae. The mulberry leaves are chopped into small pieces and fed continuously to ensure adequate nutrition for the larvae to grow vigorously. Farmers often use lime powder to disinfect the silkworm breeding area and maintain the appropriate pH level in the rearing environment. This way, the silkworm breeding environment is kept clean and safe, allowing the silkworms to grow healthily and produce high-quality silk. Silkworms need to be fed continuously and regularly. The process of feeding silkworms is primarily done manually. The creativity of Chinese farmers' support devices have been developed to optimize this process. The application of modern technology in silkworm farming has helped China consolidate its leading position in the silk industry. These advancements not only meet the growing market demand for silk, but also contribute to improving the quality and efficiency of production. In the process of caring for silkworms, farmers use square wooden frames to provide a safe and stable place for the silkworms to hang. The silkworms cling to the square wooden frames to begin a crucial stage in their life cycle, which is the cocoon-making process. The silkworms complete the process of spinning and create beautiful silk cocoons. Each farm can harvest millions of cocoons each season. Before the silk cocoons can be used in industry, they need to go through a screening process using specialized support equipment. The silk cocoons undergo a process of removing inferior quality cocoons, keeping only the best ones for processing into high-quality silk. This task cannot be replaced by machines and still requires manual labor. Silk companies in China purchase large quantities of cocoons from local farmers. With attractive prices for the cocoons, farmers gain a significant additional income from silkworm farming. Conveyor belts operate continuously to transport the cocoons to the screening section, where damaged or substandard cocoons are removed and sorted. The cocoons are introduced into the boiling line. The boiling process not only helps in easily separating the silk fibers but also kills bacteria and removes impurities, ensuring high-quality silk. Before the advent of supporting machinery, farmers with skilled hands and years of experience meticulously and carefully performed the task of silk reeling by hand. The softened cocoons are then fed through a reeling machine. The silk thread from each cocoon is drawn out and wound into a continuous strand. Typically, a single silk thread is made from multiple cocoons to ensure length and strength. The silk reeling machine increases efficiency and ensures the uniformity of the silk threads. Meanwhile, the manual method, with the skilled hands of farmers, brings finesse and high quality to more complex silk threads. The uses of winding silk yarn into spools are diverse. The silk yarn is crafted into smooth and consistent silk fabrics, which are then used in clothing, embroidery, and various handicrafts. The production of silk quilts in China holds special significance. After being spun and wound, the silk fibers are processed to create a soft and durable lining for the quilts. After weaving, these lining sheets are joined together to form a large, uniform layer. Finally, the quilts undergo a final quality inspection to ensure excellence. Chinese silk quilts are renowned for their superior quality, showcasing the finesse and reputation of the nation's silk industry. Concluding the story of silk, the journey from delicate threads to high-end products has proven